Hi there, students. Domain. Okay, domain is a countable noun. I think maybe in some cases it could be uncountable as well. Let's see. A domain is an area over which a person has control. In our house, the kitchen is my domain because I cook really well. Or domain, an area of interest. So, linguistics is my domain. Okay, it's my area of interest. This question is in the domain of philosophy, and there is no clear answer. You could have documents that are in the public domain, or things that are in the private domain. They belong to private people. So domain, an area. I love working in the garden, and the garden is also my domain, my area. Or if you have kids, their bedrooms are their own personal domain where they do what they want. This is not my field of expertise. It's not my domain. So car engines is not a domain that I know much about. Okay, so area of interest or area of responsibility. Yeah, it's not in my domain. It's not my responsibility. In internet, a domain is a set of websites on the internet that all end with the same .com or the same .net, but it's a series of websites that are related. But okay, a domain, an area of interest, an area of control, public and private domain. Okay, so a domain, a geographic area owned by a single person or an organization. So the emperor ruled his domain, a field of activity. My domain is the English language. Your domain is English history. Yeah. Complaints are not really my domain. Talk to customer services. Okay, so the domain in computing. Okay, a collection of domain names or subdomains, effectively a group of websites. Okay, so a sphere of activity, a field of activity. This is in the domain of medicine, the domain of the king, the territory which he is ruled over by, him. The area of absolute control. This is not really my domain. Absolute ownership of land or your area of control. You could have eminent domain, the right of a government to take private property for public use because they've got they have priority over all land in their country. A region marked by some physical features, a domain, a jungle domain of high trees and hot, humid weather. This is the domain of the courts. This is not the domain of the police. In computers, a subdivision of internet. Sites normally with a common purpose, normally providing the same type of information, a domain name. Okay, so a domain, a particular field of activity, a particular field of thought. Yes, this information should be in the public domain. The emperor's domain reached halfway around the world. His landom, his kingdom, his territory, and then a computer domain as well. Okay, let's see. Formality domain. I'm going to give it a 6. I think use it anywhere, but it's on slightly on the more formal side. Okay, we've got an English word, demesne or domain, talking about an area of land. In Latin, dominus, a lord or a master. Okay, so I think it's really related to this dominus master in Latin. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Domain.